Hey, Ma. Hey, Roslyn. Hey, Don and Retta, because I know you're listening while she in the car. Waiting for some people to come on in. Mhm. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Hey, Beverly Love. Baby, it's just been hey, tonight. I'm finna say tonight. Denise. Hey, what's the word for day? For today, I mean, hey, Nita. Hey, Miss Fila. Haven't seen you in a while, but hey, Madeline. Hey, it's all about God and treasure life. Hey, Kayla, my love. Hey, Pammy Pooh. Hey, Caramel Cute. Hey, mother love. Hey, Pammy Pooh. Hey, Ross. Hey, love thy nature beauty. Hey, God's child D. God's child D. Did you have a baby? Because I seen somebody on your post said congratulations on your bundle of joy, and I was just wondering, did you had a baby? Was you in the hospital eating that good ice? Because you know the hospital got good ice. Hey, Danny. Oh, okay. Because you was shaking the heck out of that cup with that ice, girl, when you was live. And I was like, oh, she must got that good, that that Sonic ice is what we call it, that Sonic ice. Okay, keep them in there now as long as you can, so it can keep on baking. And that's the only boy, ain't it? Girl. I promise you, I was sitting there like, dog. Sis got that good ice. I can hear it shaking. It's that good ice. Hey, Auntie Special K. Oh, he gonna be spoiled. He's gonna be spoiled rotten. Spoiled rotten. Why don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, God's child D. We did our part. And that's one thing I did want to let it be known. Um that all of us did our part. I know I got on the panel and I expressed that I did not want to beef anymore, and I'm going to stick to my word. I'm also, you know, I'm doing this for me as well as my supporters, because if we say we're not going to do something, I'm gonna start standing on it. So I'm not going to go back and forth because there's no need. If that's how they want to carry their panel, that's how they want to carry their panel. But I'm taking mine to another direction. Cause y'all, I know we all tired of the beefing. So, we sometimes have to listen to our supporters. So yeah. If anything, it would be from the opponent. Not I. am not getting in that anymore. Cause that's a big old distraction to what we trying to do. So yeah. Hey Shar. Hey Sparks. Yes, Nita. Good. That's what I'm saying. We have to listen to y'all because y'all are our supporters. Y'all keep our channel going. Y'all keep it in the algorithm. So yeah, knowing that y'all keep up with all that, you know what I'm saying, giving us those views, we have to respect that that's not what y'all want to hear. And I get it. So yeah, God's child, baby, you having a baby. You on that's the least, don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about it because we did our part, and that's all that matters. Hey, Sabi. Hey, Boots. Hey, Dissolve Dad. Hey, Chewing Chat. Now, why you pissed, Boots? Don't let no girl get you some medicine. Get you a coat. That's when something happens sometimes. When I be having a caffeine headache. I ain't gonna even tell you no story. So sometimes I drink a coke and I'll be good to go. But yeah, I was just basically let me see, gosh, I was just watching the replay and I don't. Yeah, mom, she got a channel. Boost, well, yeah, it's not, but we got to, look past certain things. And if we want to grow, we're gonna have to ignore certain things. So don't let it don't let it get to you. It's never that deep. It's never that deep. And I know if I want y'all to keep following my channel and supporting me, I got to show different. So and walk differently. So with that being said, I'm not gonna let nobody take me out my character. That don't mean me or my channel no good. Or my supporters no good. So yeah. This is gonna be our safe space so we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Hey Miss Sexy Ray. You can't make it up. I swear you can't. At all. Definitely. Definitely. You gotta stay in your zone and who really rock with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. Hey, real top vibes. Hey, Terry. So, my subject today. Hey Madeline. I don't know if I even spoke to you, but hey Madeline, hey grown woman status. Um, um, Boots, that's a good question. Hey Dream. I know, girl. We had that conversation, so I know. And y'all, just so y'all know, next month too, me and Dree is gonna get together and do a little cooking channel, together about certain things that we could like to cook and stuff. So we're gonna do that one day. So we got some other stuff coming up too. It's okay, Boots. You can get it out. I'll let you express how you feel. It's a lot of our supporters that feel the same way. Being that we are all really tearing each other down. So I get it how we all feel. Hey, Sapphire Virgo. Hey, Rosanetta. Rosanette. I don't know why I want to call you Rosanetta all the time. So I don't know, but hey, Rosanetta. See, gee, that's music to my ears. I said yesterday I was done being so mean. I'm missing out on blessings because I'm out here doing the devil's work. Yes, and I don't. That's what I'm saying. We missing out. And sometimes it's okay for us to have a good laugh. You know what I'm saying? But we shouldn't have to carry on to the point where we are humiliating each other, embarrassing each other, bringing up people's past not even people's past. I'm gonna say bringing up just anything that has nothing to do with what our content is about. Okay, Mom, go ahead and get you some sleep. I know you said you were sleepy earlier. I know you came in to support, so thank you. I see you at 8. So yeah, I was trying to figure out on my I did make a post on my community wall last week and also today about, bringing awareness on help about SADV or any kind of abuse, because mental abuse is and emotional abuse is something that a lot of people sweep up under the rug too. And I'm gonna be honest, and it's not as effective, damaging as physically damaging as SA and domestic violence. However, it is very much so mentally, it destroys a person. So I wanted to talk about all that as well. Hey, Leela. And I'm making my platform available for my supporters, and we never know who we might attract talking about this subject, because we don't know how many people have been affected by it, and they could just be going by YouTube and just hear me talking about it one day or hear someone's testimony. So what I'm saying, might make them open up and say, you know what, let me join in on this conversation, because this might be a healing process for them. So my thing today was basically just trying to see how we can help, what are ways that we can help victims of SADV or any abuse. I know I find it very therapeutic for me when I'm going through anything to have someone that I can vent to. And not everyone is a listening ear for me. However, being able to know when you got somebody to listen to you while you're, going through something, that helps me. So I just wanted to know, like, for our victims of any kind of abuse, what can we do as a whole to help them in their healing process? Because some people hold on, with those type of allegations and abuse and everything. It's hard to really heal from if you don't have the proper healing process, or your abuse was swept up under a rug, and they harbor those feelings for a long time, which makes sometimes make the person a spiteful person, make them hate the world, make them hate themselves, and sometimes even unalive their own selves or someone else. So what are some things that we can do as human beings, as women, men, what can we do to help them during their healing process? This is an open discussion. I'm looking at the chat. So if y'all want to bring out anything, just come on. Hey, my black is beautiful. Hey, Lachelle's. Hey, Gigi. Let me see. Let me see. I'm sorry, chat. I am not saying anything anymore. We sitting here and doing the hate that can stress us out mentally, that could lead to an aneurysm. And yes, and that's why I'm trying to take our mind off of that, because we gotta let them have it. Let them have it, baby. I completely understand, because it's damaging to us, and then what's being done is actually abuse as well. That's a mental and emotion. That's a mental abuse. But it is what it is. When rocks they boat, rocks they boat. Hey, Candace Boo. I love you too. Get you something for your headache. I don't need you stressing out about this. Get you something for your headache. Hey, Blessed Beyond Measures. Hey, Tabby. So yeah, the question is for everyone that's stepping in right now. I asked the question. I'll drop the link in case someone has an idea and wants to speak on it. But basically, I'm trying to see ways that we can help a victim of SA, domestic violence, or any kind of abuse, what can we do as a human being, what can we do to help them basically with their healing process? Because there's a lot of people out here that has not healed and still has triggers. You know what I'm saying? So what can anyone do to help them through that process? Yeah, she want to get it off her chest, and I understand. Booth, if you want to, you definitely can get it off your chest right now. But go take you some medicine first. I need you to do that first. It's crazy because we respond because of passion for the truth, but when it is a spiritual warfare, it's nothing we can do but pray and ask God to deal with this mess. Definitely. Hey, Spicy Brown. Oh yeah, mental illness. Yeah, you're right. Mental illness, it can trigger that too. Leaving stuff unhealed um can definitely do that process as well. True and Chat says, I'm glad you made the decision to move forward. The money is waiting. That's winning. The disrespecting folks, mothers and family members. I know easy said than done. Every response don't want a response. Correct. Definitely, Boots. We are supposed to be here for one another. I totally agree with you on that one. Candace said, letting it out, talk about it, encouraging words, letting people know they are not alone. Correct. There's definitely one thing we need to do. We need to be able to uplift them in that time of need, definitely, and not beat them down or kick them while they down and say make them feel like it was their fault. Let me see. We all do, and it has damaged a lot of us because we do support one another. Correct. Hey, Auntie. Hey, Batavia.
Hey, Alexis. I just come to
Hey.
say, Boots, come on up here, baby, because you need a hug. And your girl, Special K, got a hug for you, a virtual hug. But I want the rest of them to know that we all feel the same way. We all drain. We all tired. We support you and we with you with your decision. We so glad that you made this choice because this is a good choice and we just not gonna do the back and forth, but we just want you to know that we support you, Alexis, on this and we going in the right direction and you keep doing what you're doing and you keep providing a safe space. And to my chat family out there, y'all just gotta block them out and don't go in their chats. Don't listen to it. It won't bother you then. If you don't go in there listening, you won't feel nothing. I have to because I be wanting to fight, and I'm too old. But I know I be wanting to put them hands on because I'm not a spit swapper. I'm not one of them people that's gonna keep going back and forth repeating myself. You grown. I'm gonna treat you like you grown. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and then I'm done with it. And anything go further, then I'm gonna have to put you down. I'm gonna have to put you down or sit you down some type of way. But I'm gonna get you off me. So what I'm saying is, for your sanity, just keep your sanity. Keep praying. Keep supporting your girl. Keep supporting your other girls. Keep them in your prayers, and just move on. Let them argue by themselves. Alexis, you showed your big one because you did the right thing. You said what you said and you standing on it. That's a woman of your word. And I appreciate you for that as a supporter. I appreciate you
Thank
for
you.
sticking to that. That is real big of you. So I'm here to say, hey, I'd rather be support someone like that that's gonna stand on their word and not waver and not go back and forth. Okay, you stand on it this morning and then you come back this evening and you come back with a totally different vibe. It not standing on nothing that you had told the person that you was gonna stand on. So that speaks volumes of you to stand on it and stay on it. And I love you for that. And Boots, come on, give me a hug.
I'm gonna drop the link for her. She want to come up real quick, and
We
don't
know
act
you sick
like
of
shy,
it.
and don't act like you're shy, cause baby,
Come
I
on,
already
Boots.
be going live. I be watching you, sweetie.
Yeah, me and Boots be
I
down
am
there swinging together.
subscribed. I am subscribed to your channel, baby. I am definitely subscribed to your channel.
And you all that tells me that you all considering us and you love us, far as supporters. The content creators, you all that said, hey, I don't want no smoke, I'm tired of this, I'm ready to move on, I'm ready to do this, it's a new year coming up and I'm ready to move forward in a different direction, in the beef and mess I'm not with it. That shows right there we following the best people. All that name calling, all that other stuff going on. We ain't got time for that. We bigger than that. We bigger than that. And we're going to get these memberships so we can have this consistently, this good vibe, and get this good love from everybody. Everybody just be happy and kumbaya in together and ring around the blue roses with Blue. Come on here, Blue.
Mm-hmm. And like Madeline said, this is correct. Do not go in there listening and bringing back the content creators, please,
That's
because
right.
y'all don't understand that trigger. Now that is a triggering thing for us as content
It
creators
is.
too. And I am very bad because I'm the person that I got to give them a response because I can't do nothing else physically because we're so far away. But I have to give a response because that's the only way I can damage anything. So yeah, y'all, and I like I said, I am a work in progress. I am a work in progress.
We all are. We all are. And y'all just don't know. She telling the truth because you know what? Miss Lasonda, her mom, and me, she have us working overtime, trying to sit her down. Y'all send one thing and mess up everything
Because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all today because I know what was being said, y'all. Because I heard it myself. So 9 times out of 10, to the supporters, I want y'all to also know 9 times out of 10, majority of us already know what's being said. So y'all don't have to bring it back to us. We already know what's being said.
Mhm.
So y'all don't have to bring it back to us. It's our choice if we respond to it or not, and I'm choosing not to give anyone that much power over me, excuse me, anymore. um
It makes you more of a woman, not less than a woman. Makes you
yes.
more of a woman, and we appreciate you for that. We really do. That's big of you because if a lot of us took that road before, and I'm saying that as people, we take roads, higher roads, we wouldn't have made the mistakes we've made in life to get us to the point where we say, you know what, I got to do what's best for me. So
Yeah.
we all have made mistakes. We all have did things less than pleasant, said things less than pleasant, but it's not about that past anymore. It's about where you're going now. The choice you make now, today, and moving forward is what matters.
Yes, definitely.
So we
Hey
gotta just
everyone.
stay in our lane. Hit that like button, y'all. I ain't no moderator over here, so but I'm just
You
telling you, hit
is,
that.
ain't it? You ain't no
No, girl, I'm just a lowly old person passed through
I thought you
just to
was a
get some
moderator
love.
over
No,
here.
I'm the auntie over here. I'm just a straight auntie over here. I done got so many nieces and nephews on this in this saga. So I said, my goodness, I just turned 54. Y'all making me real old. I think
Hey
I'm still
Tina.
young.
Hey mom.
Hey, boo.
How
Hey,
you
Special
doing?
K.
Hey, that my girl.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yep.
You know you made she we know she made you smile.
Yep.
I'm gonna
I,
just be
I
I'm
just talked to her today. I've been talking to her all day.
Yeah, she
I
been talking
told
to me all
y'all. I
day.
told you.
Hmm.
Y'all, if it wasn't, I'm gonna be honest. If it wasn't for Special K and Mom, even Amber, because Amber know how. Amber know I'm a ticking time bomb too.
Yep.
And
Amber did say so.
it
She
would have
did tell you
been,
right.
and
Yep.
it'd be Upper, Dawn, and Retta. We all, we get everything, y'all know. And there's sometimes they'll be like, you know what? Don't even respond to that. We ain't finna get that no light. We ain't finna get that no light.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't hear them, but sitting listening to them now and listening to Mom and Auntie Special K, I get it. I see it. And they keep me like today. I was like, I wanted to go in so bad, but I was like, you know what? I'm not. I was looking for Mom. So where I said, I'm finna call because I'm finna go in. And I
She was
said, no,
getting
I
triggered.
control myself. I got to be able to control myself too. I can't
Yeah,
always
but
look.
I had to go in that chat to see what was. I overheard it and I went and asked because I didn't go over there to be fake or phony. I was real serious about this mess need to stop, and I stand on it. Like I say, I'm not coming to nobody chat beefing with nobody, and I love everybody. I hit the like button, but you ain't gonna see me in there supporting it. Cause this need to
Mm-hmm.
stop. We are grown women's black queens, and this is high school stuff. I thought all this stuff was over with, and all of a sudden, I opened my phone and people talking about people was fake, but I had to go see because I was one of the people in that house just they trying to stop this beef. But I gotta
Mm-hmm.
understand it. I say what I said, and I'm out of it. I'm not trying to make nobody be friends, be peace, start beefing. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. But one thing about me, Mr. Sandra, is not indulging in it. I love everybody. I support Amber. I support Dawn. I support everybody. But the beefing and the bringing the black sisters down and the women's down, I'm not going to be no more part of that. I'm not going to do it. I'll be in the bushes, but you ain't going to hear me cussing nobody out and up trying to get y'all to do it. And, yeah, go. She talk about you. Let her talk. They don't know you.
Mm-mm.
When I heard that lie with Jeannie, I don't even know Amber mama. And I called Lexus. And what did I tell you, Lexus? I don't even know Lexus mama.
Mm-hmm.
What did I
She,
tell you?
she was like, they done got me upset talking about your mom, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a Jehovah Witness she talking about, and your mother don't even indulge in this kind of stuff.
She sure don't.
Yeah, and it made me mad. And I had to think. She don't know. She don't care. She's serving Jehovah. And that's why I say I have to just, you got to pick your choose your friends, your battles, and things you're gonna say out your mouth. It's a lot of stuff gonna be said, but you got to be strong. And I'm proud. You did that without calling somebody. You came through and you ain't go off. See? That's the
Yeah,
first step. Everything don't need to be addressed.
yeah, you right. It don't not. And see, the thing about she was carrying, it was being brought on that panel, so I could have chose to just hit the live button and respond to it. But I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want this person to know what I did, I stand on. Nobody brought me over here. I do everything I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. I did that sincerely because I don't want to be, I don't have an issue with that person. I still,
Yep, and you did right, and you like I told you, you did your part. Now leave it alone.
yeah,
You did
And
your
Amber,
part. Now leave it alone.
You said something very good. I was reading on my TV. You said that you could get your point off without dragging. You're right, and that's exactly what I always want you all to do. I want you to always continue to be the bigger person, be the bigger woman. Keep your self respect. Keep your dignity. What your mama instilled in you and your dad instilled in you. You all know what type of family you come from. You all know how you were raised. So even though we grown as hell, excuse me for saying, we still have it in us. We still have how we were taught to respect our elders, how to respect other people and their opinions. Hey, we may not agree, but it makes you a woman or a man when you can agree to disagree and not go back and forth with the childish names and stuff. We're not doing that. And that's all we here to do is support you all and push you all to be the best you can be by sitting
Yeah,
here and
because you
encouraging
right,
you.
Special K. Everybody's moving forward. Look, I just went over to the Queen Step. She on some other kind of content. People moving forward. They not with this beefing and all this stuff. And you know what? I just came to. I told Lexus today. I say I see it now. This is beefing. It's a money grab. So it's a
Mhm.
money grab.
Exactly, exactly.
If
And
you ain't
I told
doing
her the
this,
same
ain't
thing.
nobody in your chat. And I just had to sit back and look at it today. And I say, Lexus, this a money grab. I say, I respect you. You grown. I'm not trying to be your mama. Whatever you decide to do, I support you. But I would not support you with beefing.
I did too. I said, I love you and Amber to death, but this is draining. And both of you are better than that. Both of you are better than that. And we know you are. We know you not ugly. We know you not all the things
Oh,
that's being said. We know this. So you don't have no points to prove with us. You don't have not one point to prove with us. If we believe in you, we've been here all this time. We ain't going nowhere. So that's what I want you all the content creators to realize. They throw bones over here to get us to respond negatively.
And then I
Because we
told,
do
yeah,
because we do support you all. We support every last one of y'all. Miss Fee, Amber. I've been rocking with Amber ever since she started her channel. I used to be in the bushes, peeping out on her, Retta. All I can tell you about all of you all in a good way. And what
yeah,
made me stay with you all, not because you could go off and drag somebody quicker than everybody else. I could tell you about Lord, my nephew just cutting up. Would you hush? Okay, back to that. But he okay.
what that is, that dog.
y'all, her nephew.
My nephew.
He always show it out.
He show it out at the wrong time though. But we support you all because of we like your personality. We like something about you. Go back to the things that we love about you all and what drew us here. We came here because we love Amber. Laugh. Amber gonna make you laugh. I don't care when she mad as I don't know what. She still gonna make you laugh. She still gonna make you think about something that's funny that she did. Lexus, you go say something funny. You go mark something that's funny. You gonna do something that's funny to lighten the load. And we can always depend on Rudder to make up a word. We can depend on Upper
Yeah.
to teach us about the word. You know what I'm saying? So all of us have our different. We all have something different that we add to each other. To like somebody in the comments said, we embrace. We supposed to be here to embrace each other. That's what your support is supposed to be here to do.
Yeah,
And
but
that's what we
I
gonna do.
like this. I like this. And you know I got to take me a
Hey,
nap.
Mandy.
I
Cause you
know,
know
Mom.
I ain't in no mess, but I'm here to listen at the comedy that's going on right now. It's a lot of comedy going on the YouTube. I call it comedy.
Then that's what we gonna do. Laugh at it and keep going.
That's what I'm
And then
laughing at it, girl.
and
Cause
keep
it's
going.
funny. Because let
Make
me tell
light
you
of it.
something. Ain't nobody gonna pull up and fight. Ain't nobody gonna pull up and fight.
Mr. Thunder, we too pretty to fight.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I want them to
All us
stop.
too pretty
That's
over
why I
here to
stop
fight.
letting
Now,
them raising their voice and making themselves look like I don't know what it looked like because I had to say this what I was doing. Was I acting like this with these people? They say, girl, please. All this hollering in 1 minute, you forgive somebody, and the next minute they're a fat pig and all that. You know what?
mm.
Y'all got to stop calling people out of they fat pigs and they ugly and they teeth and all that because you don't know who in your chat is a supporter that's heavyweight, skinny, or
Or
middleweight or
having
what. You
issues.
you be you be shaming body your own supporters because everybody ain't
Hello.
small.
You got that
Everybody
right.
ain't small.
And you don't know what their health issues are. Some people are a large
Yeah,
size due to medication. A lot
yeah,
of people, and I know this for a fact, a lot of people, they may be a different color than what they was. Medication can do all kind of illnesses, can do all kind of things to your body.
yeah.
You could have thyroid problem. People could. poke fun at your eyes being bulged out. And I'm just saying this hypothetically to Jeannie. You people could say that you got thyroid problems because your eyes bulged out, but that doesn't make it true. But it could be looked at that way. People can always pick out the negative about you. You laugh, and you know what you do? Pick out the good in them.
Well, I'm
Pick
gonna
out the
tell you
good
about
in
that.
them.
I'm not speaking good about Jeannie or no
No,
Amore.
I ain't
I'm
studying
just
that.
saying.
I just said hypothetically.
I don't want to hear about them evil women. Them some evil, deceitful
They
women.
terrible.
And you know what? I don't care what nobody say. My spirit don't sit right with them too. And I meant that. I don't want to talk about them.
And you been
I,
saying,
I
you been saying.
I don't like them. They very evil and
They are.
deceitful.
They are. But I was saying hypothetically. Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, baby.
And that
And
ain't
they
saying
all
we
for
got to.
money,
We,
money, money,
I'm just
money.
saying, but you know what? They money.
Home.
You know what? People get tired of that. And let me
Yeah.
say this to our supporters who are very good supporters over here. And when I say our supporters, I mean me too. Uh, we don't do all that back and forth for a dollar because let me tell you something. All of us could pull up when the other one is in need. We all could pull up
That's
and
right.
help each other. So money don't phase us because we all go to jobs and we already used to money. This social media thing,
Mm-hmm.
that's that's a fly by night job. That's
Sure
something
will.
that's something that you choose to do in your spare time off your mainstream job that makes the money, that pays the bills, that buy you the cars, that do all of that. It's not here for you to make a living because nobody in this little sector here can become a millionaire. Not even the people we was talking about. Okay?
And you
So
know
we
what? You right, Special K. Cause you know what? I don't know. I hope y'all understand me. This YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook is not gonna last long. Just watch by next year. So you better try to do something
Hey,
different. I'm telling you.
hey, ladies. Hey,
take it.
ladies.
Hey,
Hey,
creature.
Keisha.
Hey.
Hey.
I just came up here to answer your question. In the title, Lex. That's a great title, actually.
It
Thank
is.
Um, but there's a lot of ways that y'all can help and we can help. But I do want to say because I've I've been on the anxiety and depression journey for a long time now.
Oh,
Um,
I commend you. You handle stress so well.
Yeah, it took a lot of work. Um, so we can help others. We can. But they also have to want it. They
There
have to
you
want to
go.
help themselves. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have a whole story. One day I will tell it. Right now, I'm not able to tell it because
She breaking up.
y'all hear me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we can.
Something wrong with
Hello?
Creisha's phone.
Pretty sure something
Yeah,
wrong with your
it's
phone.
it's a mess. Say that again.
What did you say?
Is it breaking up?
It was. You went out on us.
Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you
we
good now.
can now.
Okay. So tell me if I break up because I am sitting outside. But I said I have a whole story one day. One day I'm gonna bring it forward and I'll tell it. But it's a journey. It's not a oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna feel better the next day.
That's
Um,
right.
therapy is don't use it. Use therapy. We're scared to talk to other people. I feel like the black community, we wasn't taught about depression. We wasn't really taught about anxiety. We was taught to deal with it. And I found myself like really trying to deal with it until I couldn't anymore. And I took myself there. But at the same time, use it. Use all the resources that are available to you because there's many and plenty. Okay. But first, everybody do the work for yourself. You got to start looking in your inner self.
Mm-hmm.
Phone went black. I'm sorry. You got to start looking in your inner self. Sometimes we know when something is wrong with us. Okay, we know when something is wrong with us. So we can't expect other people to do it if we're not doing it ourselves.
She keep breaking out but going out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
Creature,
Lexi, you doing good. I love you. I'm gonna jump down
love
and just I'm just listening. I'm trying to fall asleep, but I
you.
can't.
Bye.
Thank you, Miss Lasanda.
Love you,
Okay,
mom.
y'all have a good
We love
talk.
you.
Love you too. Love y'all.
Bye-bye. Creature gonna be back. There she go. Creature,
You think? Yeah, can you hear
going
me?
in and out.
I don't know why.
Now I hear. Now we hear you good. Girl, that baby kicking your butt, guys, child. D. Creature, you want to drop down and come back up?
Do she need me to drop down and she come back up?
It's her phone. It's her phone.
I like that, chewing chat. I like that.
What she said, Retta, big girl stuff, grown lady stuff. Everyone can be a woman, but not everyone can be a lady. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, Kimberly. Um, what they said, somebody said we need trigger preacher. Let's see, Amber on Lolo said Amber.
Who
I'm going.
is Trigger Preacher?
The one who was doing the preaching on the one that used to be on Lupac's channel doing all the preaching.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I like the way Creisha, her perspective on it, because she's speaking from experience. And that's why I said a lot of people who are in therapy, we would like to all hear how it helps, how it helped you, what made you go there. Those are good points. What Creisha was saying to bring out, you got to want it, all those steps in it. You got to be able to receive it and put in the work. So I think that'll be yeah, I think that'll be a good thing for people like her as well. If you've been to therapy, or you don't necessarily have to have a episode for as you went through any type of abuse or anything, but you just might have went through it for some insecurities that you had within yourself, and it could help someone else overcome theirs. You'd be surprised how talking about it or telling people how you overcame something could help someone. They could take a point from here and there. So I think that's a good idea. What she was saying, I like that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, like going to get some help, seeking help, like professionally, it works wonders. I talk to
I like
my
that, Lolo.
I can't tell you no story. I talk to my psychiatrist, because I got, of course, I know I have adult ADHD. When I talk to my psychiatrist, I talk to her about any and everything that, because she knows if I'm telling her something, she'll know what to prescribed for me to help me with, because I have anxiety real bad. I didn't even know I had it that bad until I actually went to them. Like I would just sweep it under the rug. Like me going through my thing with adult ADHD. I didn't know I really had that. I thought I just swept because our parents taught us you ain't got that. You just need to sit down. You just need a belt to your butt. You know what I'm saying?
Like
And
Krisha said, the black, in the black community, we shield it by saying that child just bad,
yeah,
or we'll say that child need to be, you need to get that child put in some. Say, for instance, in school, they'll say you put the child in a slow case. That you will let the teacher, someone tell you, oh, you need to put little so and so, and we tested him, and by this test, they need this, and the third. Learn to do things for your child based upon what you know to be true and that works for your child. Don't let nobody group them that by putting them somewhere or just masking it when people say, oh, so and so, he just bad. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He just need a good whooping. That's how black people have always shunned off the child's insecurities or things that they need to help on. We've been told that all our lives.
mm-hmm. And see, when I let me tell y'all something. I don't know, Special K seen it now. I don't know if mom really even paid attention to, but Amber definitely out of everybody, because of course she's my sister. Amber them know when it's time for me to go get my medicine. When I say that, and it's funny to me because with ADHD, my attention span is short.
Very short.
It's very short. And when it's time for me to really be on that medicine, I'm gonna hold five different conversations in one
One
conversation.
time.
Mm-hmm.
And Amber be like, "Girl, have you took your medicine?" And you know what I mean. And I
She
be
go
like,
way off topic, y'all. She'll go. We on one topic. She then flew over to another one, and then
"Yes,
she back
I
round the corner
know."
to another. It's hard to follow.
Yes. So she knows when it's time. And that's when I start paying attention to myself with it too. I'm like, oh, it's almost time for me to start. It's time for my doctor to get my medicine going, because I hadn't been without it for a minute. So now it's time. Because we still fight with the fact that something, we look at it as something being really wrong with us, but it's not nothing wrong with us. It's just, you know, I have a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I need to control that. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is.
And like Krisha said before, I'm gonna let her go ahead and say what she was saying, and because I was agreeing to everything she was saying because she's right. But when she said that we have to learn, we got to want to learn how to fix it. We got to go and get the tools we need to be able to combat, whatever we got going on. But you got to want to. I thought that was beautiful. I really do. I think that's beautiful because that's true. You got to want to be fixed. You got to want to help yourself. So then just think, you may not even need medicine.
Mm-hmm.
It, once you learn the mechanisms to use and the tools in therapy, you use them to help you deal with that, whatever. When you feel the anxiety come on, they teach you how to do all that kind of stuff, how to fight it off or how to, you
Mm-hmm.
know, get through it. I think that's the most beautiful thing, to go to therapy and learn how to, where you don't have to be self-medicated.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I did. So, I did, man, it was crazy. Like I really thought whew, I thought I was losing it. It's been a long time now. And I just say thank God for God and my husband, because I don't know where I would have been, y'all. But I started with medication, I did. And then after taking it for a while, I worked out. I exercised a lot. And
Hmm.
that helped me get off of the medication, and plus therapy, of course. And just learning those coping skills. So I stayed off for 5 years. And then I had another major episode in my life, and it kicked it back up to where I had to be put back on medication. But it's nothing wrong with either. However you have to cope, whatever you have to do, whatever you have to take, don't let that little stigma of, oh, that's the crazy pill, she take the crazy medicine. I
Mm-mm.
feel more normal on my medicine than I do off.
Alexa said that too.
Mm-hmm.
For real. So yes.
I think
But
that's beautiful, Creature. That's exercise is a big thing
mhm,
with that,
yeah,
because you let out a lot of aggression and everything when you exercise. You cleansing
release
basically.
them endorphins.
Yes. So that's a good
Mhm.
mechanism right there. So yeah, I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's it. It's just ways. It's hard. You want to know why. Probably will never get that answer. Um, it's just you. Be you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're right. That is so true. You know what? You just embrace whatever it is and work on it within, and you can move forward, and hey, this is just who I am, and I accept it, and it's a part of me, but I don't have to, you know, take it out in a way where it's negative. I could turn it into a positive. So that's yeah. I like that.
She's
I like it.
funny. Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's
It's a beautiful thing to hear people when they say, and we see it in you. I see the self control. You easy to talk to. You easy to um, speak. and help others to understand. And that's a big part of it too, of your journey. You come out on the other side where you can help someone
Yes,
else.
it is. It's a big old part of it. You know why? Because mm, when I was in middle school, junior high school, whatever y'all call it, but when I was in junior high, I fought. I fought every day. I was angry for. I didn't know what I was angry for, but well, I kind of do. But I fought all the time, all the way until I was like, I used to fight at the clubs. I used to just be so angry.
You was that ratchet
And
friend.
girl, ratchets.
You don't sound
Um,
like it.
I know. I'm grateful for that too. But I really was. It's a lot of things if you talk to me right now, you wouldn't dare know. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know.
Mhm.
And so, but it took a lot of like learning that of why I was angry, why I was going through these things, why I wanted to fight all the time.
Yeah, what brought you
Um,
to that level, huh?
yeah, so like now I don't even like I really don't care to argue. I don't even want to argue with my husband. Look, he could get away from me and I'll get away from
Oh,
him.
me too.
I'm not doing that. I don't like to do that.
Mm,
hmm So I
I
just
like
learned a lot
that.
of restraint. hmm
Well, you can hear it. You can hear it for you to say that you were that way, and now that you overcome it and you accept that that's who I am, and but I know how to put it to the side and be the best me, be the best creature I can be, and
Mm-hmm.
you work with it, and that's really helpful to know. Somebody down there was ratchet like that because I used to be a little something in my day too. Now, but
hmm
had a temper.
But a lot of
I
us
ain't gonna lie.
products of our environment, and like literally
Hmm.
I'm I don't feel like I'm better than my family. That's my family, but I'm different than my family. And I think I was having a battle. I was trying to be a mother to my mother. You know what I'm saying? So I was battling
Hmm.
a lot, which was stressful and depressing. Um, and so I don't know. I just feel like we become a product of our environment. It's a lot of things we don't learn. It's a lot of things they don't teach us.
And
When
you
I look at
relied on prayer too.
absolutely. I was raised by my great grandmother and great grandfather. They was the pastor of the church.
Okay. That's good to know too. That's something you can.
So yeah, I know God very well.
Hmm.
Um, but at the same time, we learn that, but the other races, they actually learn how to take care of their mental health. They start on medicine early. They start in therapy early. And I think we just need to
So
really,
true.
yeah, we need to open up and let our kids be able to open up and express themselves so that we know what we need to do. I'm not even a mom. I didn't, I, nah, I'm gonna
Talking
save
to you
that.
too.
I'm gonna save that. I'm not even a mom, but I know if I was able to express myself more, then I probably would have been different.
You're right. You're right. I
Mm.
agree. I agree simply because I come from I have to say I'm so proud of the family I come from. Only thing, and now I appreciate it because one day we were all you all was on the panel and stuff, and I heard it was Alexis or Amber say, "Now I am glad that my mom sheltered us from a lot of things and said no." And that's how my mom then was. I used to get mad because I had, it was my two sisters and me, and I was the baby. So I got all the no, 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 no. I had to, if I did go, I had to go with my sisters. One of them always had to be with me or whatever. So I just felt like my mom them deprived us of having fun, doing things or whatever. But at the same time, I thanked them because they
Mm-hmm.
sheltered me from a lot of things that people are enduring right now. Speaking upon how, and not saying nothing bad about their parents or whatever, but I'm glad they sheltered us from the storms that we could have went through by spending the night at other people's house
Mm-hmm.
and trusting all family members just to be able to have us, at their house by ourselves and stuff. So sometimes you look back on things and it was for your protection, and you realize that it helps you get through too. So I had to get out my own way and realize that was for my protection.
Yeah, I totally get it. So my mine was a little bit different. I didn't become sheltered until I was 9 years old. I didn't really hear no until I was nine because I was already in a very dysfunctional atmosphere up until I was
Hmm.
9 years old.
Yeah.
So it kind of shook my world because I seen this phone went
Hello.
out. My phone went
Okay.
out. But it did. I seen different early in life until I was nine, and then I went with my grandmother and my grandfather.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And so that was a big old shift for me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
when I went over there, I didn't already seen most of the most ratchetest stuff in the world.
Wow.
So yes, yes.
Hmm.
One day soon. One day soon.
But yeah, yeah. Take your time.
Mhm.
It sounds very interesting, but from what I'm getting from it is that you can help. You can help with Alexa's journey on where she's trying to take this channel to a safe space. So
Mhm.
you're a good example of that.
Yeah, this
You
is
know.
like I could talk about this all day.
Yes. You see you made it. You see how you did it, Alexis?
I could
People
talk
feel
about this all
comfortable.
day. And the people that know me, like my 2 cents, she right here, she know I could talk about mental health and abuse and all that all day long. Because I like to say like I'm not a victim at all. I definitely am a
I
survivor.
love it. I love it. I love it. I really do. I love that. I love that. Let's get you some co-pilots. Use your co-pilots. There, you're a co-pilot right there. And get different ones who would like to, you know, help. And like she said, she like to talk about this and be of help to others. There you go, right there. Creature,
Mhm.
I
Yeah, I'm
nominate you.
here.
I nominate you.
No,
And anybody
I'm
else.
very open about it. I am. I'm very open about it. I'm not embarrassed about it. Um, you can't use it against me because baby, I'm far past there.
Hmm.
So I don't mind speaking on it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real. It's real life.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And I like that because you, like you said, you comfortable within yourself. It's nothing. And that's the same way with me, for as people with the name calling and stuff. That kind of stuff don't bother me because once you're comfortable with who you are and what you look like or whatever you don't look like, as long as you love it, the rest of the world don't matter. I'll tell people that in a minute. It don't even matter what your husband think. You want to sit down and fix anything within the marriage, but your appearance, for as out outward appearance, it goes further than just what you see, your facial, your the physical. It goes
Hmm.
further than that. So
Yeah.
if it's you just speaking on that right there, I could care less. But far as us sitting down and how we gonna move forward to make each other compliment each other, we do that. And I found that
Hmm.
talking to each other, it helps. It helps more than anything in talking to someone. If you don't have a husband, or if you just have a mate or a boyfriend or whatever, if that person don't find the time throughout the day, the 24 hours to check on you, to see how you doing, I'm sorry,
Hmm.
y'all, that ain't your person. That
Hmm.
ain't your person, because your person cares enough to call and say, hey, baby, how you doing? Just checking on you, just seeing how you doing. Let you know I
You
was thinking
know,
about you.
my person, he actually, um, I don't like him, but I love him. Um,
Fix it,
but
Jesus. Just throw the whole conversation away.
listen, I promise to God, like we don't really like him, maybe whatever, but Um,
Mm, mm, mm.
but man, listen, when I was going through that mess and I didn't know what was going on, I was saying, God, I was saying crazy stuff. I was like, God trying to use me. I don't know what's going on. I was really in a whole nother zone somewhere. That man was right there.
That's your person.
He was at the hospital when I was going crazy. He was at the doctor's appointments. He was making me walk. That's who made me go to the gym. He made me walk down the panic attacks that I was having every day. I thought he was going to lose his job. It's a whole bunch to tell. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you going to know your person because the mental health ain't going to run them off.
Hmm. And it's not, you know what? Actually, it draws them. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Lexus, you funny because I was like, I'm telling you, I was like, this man going to leave me.
Mm, mm-mm. They actually trust me. I know they come closer. They get closer to you during the
Tabby,
time when you
girl,
want them to just go away.
Tabby, don't be in here taking up for your cousin. He get on my nerves.
But she said she love him. She love him. You can do two things at one time. You can. She loves him. He was there when he
Mhm.
was needed, and that's he showed up when it was necessary, and he's been there ever since. That's what really matters, and that you got a good one. You got a good one, and I tell people that all the time. If you expecting me to tell you that mine is not, sorry, wrong person, because I toot mine every day. I thank God for that because he's a
Lexus,
good man.
Lexus, after you pen this comment, but I want to talk about Chosen's comment, but after you pen this comment, Lexus, can you go back to chewing chats?
True and chat.
But that's a good comment from I'm Chosen. You gonna read it?
Let me see. Yeah. Let me read Chosen's real quick. Chosen said, talking about parts of my DV in this saga has helped me to release more than sharing with my biological family. I went from crying as I would talk about it to being able to speak clear and free. Eh,
That's beautiful,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
and she
Yeah,
does. I love her. I
Yeah.
love that's my G mama.
I love I'm Chosen. She know
I
that
do
already
too.
though.
Yeah. Then
um,
that's good. That's really good. I'm chosen.
yeah,
Yeah. Let
but
me
even
see.
some of the parts of this story,
I,
um,
I can't even find
man, I
it.
think Kevin wrote my book on one of his lives, and I was like, okay, I mean, is he talking about me?
You had it down.
Ugh, down, pack, Tabby. If you in here, you remember? I think we was messing each other like, oh my god, who he talking
I
to?
love Tabby too.
Yes. I can't even find Chat and Chew's comment, Chew and Chat's comment now. The one that was
Well,
I'm
she
looking at
basically,
one.
this is what she said basically. Yes, there's other forms other than medication. Medication works for me. You might not like it. It might not, the first medication you take, it may not be the one for you. Just like the first
That's
therapist
right.
you go to may not be the one for you, but that don't mean you stop at that medication and that don't mean you stop at that therapist. You
You
just
keep
have to
going.
find what fits you.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, there are other things. I journal. I don't meditate. I would like to learn, but I do journal. I did work out. I don't do that no more. Um, so, but there are other things and there are other ways to other than medication.
okay.
It's, it's just what fits you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because doing a journal, that do seem like something writing down your thoughts, what you're going through. That I seen that even on because the girl from Sisters, and this is just TV, the a therapist got on there and she was gave her a journal to write down her thoughts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. Writing down in a journal what you're thinking, how you're feeling. You don't have to do it every day, but when you get that that overwhelming feeling, I feel like sometimes it's best to go ahead and do something that's gonna help you release from that overwhelming feeling.
Minnie, I do. I have adult coloring books as well. I don't use
I
them as
do
much as I
too.
used to, but I do have them.
But you know what? And I never been to a therapist. Being that I work in the medical field, I do know how they help, and I've seen people. But what I'll take something from what someone else said, how something they overcame that I may be going through, because Now, I did suffer as a younger child. I suffered real bad, y'all, with test anxiety. I could know my test like the back of my hand. I could give you a textbook answer. I mean, I didn't miss a beat. It looked like I
Still
cheated.
fail when it's time to take it.
But when I got to the test, baby, when I tell you, if you got up to go to the bathroom or to you dropped a pencil or you got up and finished your test before I did, I it was over. Zero. I mean, I didn't get
Hey,
not one
Brian.
question right. I would black out. I would just go blank. My mind would be blank. And I had to learn how to overcome that. I couldn't, even when it got down to boards, I was just panicking and I just didn't know what to do. So if it wasn't for me actually going to one of the nurses that was doing the exam, helping with the exam, the skill one, and talking to her and telling her I can't take the test. I'm gonna just give it up, you know. And I got ready to walk out. And she told me, she said, come here. And I'll never forget that. She told me, she said, breathe. Just breathe. She took me in her office. She went back out, got my test, everything. And she went to another desk in her office and she sat it down. And she said, now take it because you know it. Take it. And I took it. Yeah, I passed it. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. But she told me after I finished, she told me, she said, you know why you couldn't take it? And I said, why? She said, because you have test anxiety. She said, you just got through with your skill. You walked through your skill perfect. She said, if we needed a model for doing the skills, we would get you because you know it. She said, and I know you know it. So she said, I just wanted you to get in a calm space where everything is quiet and you could go at your own pace. You took it and I didn't rush you. I didn't make, you know, you feel overwhelmed. She said, you got overwhelmed. And that's really an anxiety, y'all. And I didn't know that. So
Mhm.
now that's I had to learn. And of all places, I used to work in the emergency room all the time. Um, and I had to be quick thinking. And my first years in the emergency room, I used to cry. I used to cry, go in the bathroom and cry because I was like, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I used to tell myself that. And because I didn't think I was moving fast as the other nurses. Actually, I was beating the other nurses to to doing everything. I could do everything just perfect. But to me, I had myself on a higher level for as anxiety. I had to be the best. I had to be the fastest. I had to do this. So I had to learn that that was part of anxiety as well. So I overcame that. And I used to sit there and write in my journal because one of the other nurses taught me that.
Timberland.
She taught me that. She told me, she said, write in your journal. She said, get you a journal. And she showed me one she had. She said, when I'm sitting here writing, that's what I'm doing. She said, just thinking. But I'm thinking out loud, but quietly. She said, I'm thinking out loud on this paper. It helps. And I've been doing it ever since, y'all, for about 15 years now. About 15 years, and it helped. So I'm with you, Cretia. I know about journaling.
Hmm.
Love it. I
I
need to learn how to
do.
meditate too.
But I'm
Y'all want to know
choosing
not to cut y'all off or y'all finna laugh. Y'all want to know where I do my meditating at?
Well,
in the bathroom.
On the toilet.
I knew she was about to say
a lot of people
that.
do that.
Let me tell y'all something. When I was working at the bank, because working at the bank is very stressful.
Yes, it is.
And I would work from
Hey,
10:30.
Dreamy girl.
I would work, yeah, hey, Dreamy Girl and Ebony. I would work from 10:30 to 7 o'clock every day, right? And then I have my children I have to go home to. Most of the time, if I didn't sit in my car and just relax, like I would find myself taking a long way home just to clear my mind because I knew I had to regroup so I can be able to respond to my children, right? So I'll either sit in the car, but most of my time I would meditate. I'll go right. excuse me, go right in my room, lock my door and lock my bathroom door and sit in there and just sit there and just get my thoughts together. Because y'all, that working at that bank stressed me out. And then my kids is, Mom, I need this. Mom, you want to talk about this? Mom, I want to do this. Mom. I was like, you know what? This is starting to get to me.
Hmm. Yeah, one of the reasons that's one of the reasons I didn't want kids. Um, mm-mm. Like I just found my patience being low. Um, I just didn't feel like mentally I would be able to deal and then still thrive and still be able to. Mm-mm.
Look, I'm
I
finna go
gotta
take.
take care of myself first.
I'm finna go pay my water bill. Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all can go
I
ahead and.
felt I felt like I had to take care of myself first. I didn't feel, and I still don't. Just to be honest, I still mentally feel like I made the right decision.
You did.
Um,
If you felt that way, you did.
but you know what? And I thought about it. If a lot of people thought like that, I think there would be so many less kid deaths and all that because the moms and dads done snapped out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
Because postpartum is a real thing.
yeah, well, postpartum is, but just think about it. They're really already like that before postpartum.
Yes, but that's what they used. You know,
Mm-hmm.
a lot back in the day, a lot of women use that as their reason when it's actuality. Like you
You
said,
know
if a
what?
lot of women hadn't,
Mm-hmm.
make that decision before, hey, accept it. I'm a good person, but I'm just not going to be able to be a good mom.
Mm-hmm. And I struggled with that at first. I struggled hard
That
with
is
that.
true. It
And
is.
so, Lasandra, you're right. I believe they are a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, it's not for me. Not for me. My load is already heavy. Just being me.
Hmm.
I didn't want to take no child through that. Some days you don't want to talk. Some days you don't want to move. Some days you don't want to get up.
I
They don't
understand.
deserve it.
I understand that because I was the same way, and I don't have any kids. And I made that choice because I pursued, education and my career. Because I'm I knew I was selfish to a point where I want to get it. So therefore, if I had a child, I felt like that would have slowed me down. But I admitted that to myself. I
Mm-hmm.
admitted it to myself, and I made that choice along with talks with him, and he was like, I'm good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's all in the couple. It's all in the people, in the person. If that's their choice, that's their choice. And I respect that when people know who they are and they can stand on a lifelong decision like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I love kids. I love kids. I wouldn't dare mistreat them. I wouldn't dare. I love on people. I love people. But I gave my younger and my, you know, get it type, got to go get it type attitude to my younger years, and I wouldn't have gave the child the time that they needed.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I just said that based off Lexus because that just goes to show, like she said, she takes the long way. She will take the long way home because mentally it's hard. It's hard to be a mom, go to work, come home, deal with kids, get them together for the next day. That is hard.
Dealing
That
with
is
yourself
hard.
already in within.
Yeah. And then trying to be in control of yourself and your thoughts and the way you feel.
Mhm.
That is very hard.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very hard, and I just wish, I love my children to death, and they're here. I just wish I would have did it the right way. With a husband. I wish I would have got married first before I started having kids. Because I really wanted to be able to get my kid. Because y'all understand, I think that has a lot to do with my anxiety too because I'm raising kids by myself. I mean, their fathers, y'all know my youngest one, his father was murdered, so he didn't get a chance. But my other two, he's just no, the one's getting a relationship with his father now. Um, and my oldest one, he always had a relationship. I'm not gonna just, he had a great family. My son, you know what I'm saying? But I just wish I would have waited until I was married. Found got me a husband and I was married. Just for things like, you know, being there for them when they playing sport, showing them how to, because I got all boys. I don't know how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I just wish they would have somebody to really show them how to be a man.
But you know what, Alexis? It's a lot of women are like that. My best friend, she has 3 children and she was never married.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, and she was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
And when I tell you, I take my hat off to her every day because she was the one we all thought would be the one married, picket fence, minivan, and
Mm-hmm.
a house and a husband. And actually, she wasn't. She was the one who chose to remain single, but she wanted children. And when I tell you, those children are the best children any mother could ever ask for. Those are my two of her daughters are my godchildren.
Mm-hmm.
And the oldest one, he's a doctor.
Oh.
And guess what she had? What you say you suffering with, she
Mm-hmm.
had that. And that's why I say actually sometimes children can grow out of it because she overcame that. And during med school, she didn't take no medication or anything for that. Nothing.
Ah,
And she's a doctor right now in Mobile, Alabama. But mhm, her and her brother, he's in school. He's coming along right behind her, and he works for BMW. Then the baby girl, she has 2 children, but she works. She's an X-ray tech, and she works at Walmart in the pharmacy. She's a pharmacy tech, and she's raising up kids and doing good, doing well. So your children, that no matter what, if you married or not, long as you instill morals, values, and talking to them and helping them overcome whatever they have, always keep that attitude that you have. That attitude that you have with your children is beautiful. You have the door open where they can come talk to you. They're not afraid to talk to you. They're not afraid to have conversations with you about what's going on with them. You have a good relationship with your boys. You
Thank you.
really do.
Just
So
great
that
value.
right there is going to take them far.
and you know what, Special K? You took the word right out of my mouth. Cause let me tell y'all something. I got 8 kids, and they now one of them growed up in the house with their daddy. I was their mama and their daddy. And you know what they
Hmm.
tell? They tell their daddy son, my mama, my daddy, she raised
Mm.
us everything we know. We learned it
That's
from my
right.
mom. I learned them how to be a man, how to cook, clean, take care of themselves. I learned them everything a man's supposed to taught them. I learned it to them. And my boys, ooh, Creature, I know what you're saying. I just love. I just couldn't get rid of. I just didn't believe in no abortions. Cause baby, at one time, I wish I couldn't have had no kids. Cause when raising 8 kids by yourself, it's always some bickering. It's always fighting.
Hmm.
It's always
Woo.
this. It's always running through the house, girl. When I tell you it was hard raising 8 of them, but I did it. And I look at them right now, and we can sit down and I can look at them and we can go back and talk about
You
what.
laugh about
Remember
it.
when we were little, mom? You used to do that. Let me tell you about my boys. They in the streets right now. But see, I didn't raise them to be like that. But that's
So,
the life they chose. They couldn't wait. Like you said, when you try to shield your children, and you
hmm
say no. I did a lot of that. I ain't let my kids go to all them games and stuff and being all that fighting and my daughter spending the night, nobody spending the night over here, because I knew what my friends went through when they growed up with people
Mhm.
touching them. Ain't damn man was gonna live in here and touch my daughters. Y'all hear me? Or my son. Cause
Right.
baby, I went through it when I was a child, listening at my best friends talk about how the daddy friends come over there and touch them and did this and let me
Mm.
just put the head in and it ain't gonna
Lord,
hurt and
Jesus.
all that, girl. That because I started having my kids when I was 13. My first one when I was 13. So I said, wasn't nobody gonna be around my kids if one they daddy, and then you can't even trust the daddies. And that, I hate to say it, but you
Mm.
you can't.
This
You
day and
can't.
time, you ain't
You
lying.
you can't. You can't even trust the daddies now. You
That
can't
just
trust them either now.
You
that
got to look side eye them too.
Yeah,
eh,
you got to side out them too.
yeah,
Cause
cause my
baby, when I tell you, I ain't grow up no man over my children. Cause I know what my friends went through.
Mm.
mm,
I'm glad, thank God, I never had to experience that. And my daughters, I know for a fact, ain't experienced that because I was there with them and nobody went with them. So I know that my
Mhm.
boyfriend wanted me. We going to a hotel. You ain't spending the night in my house. And when my kids got grown enough, that's when I let my boyfriend come. When my kids got grown enough where they could protect themselves,
And
and
tell you
then my
what's
boys
going
ain't
on.
want them in there then. They said they was the man. Ain't no nigga gonna come in here. No, ain't no nigga.
so look what I just told you and Auntie the other day about my
Yeah, baby, them boys didn't play about their mama. And they
Hmm.
don't play about me right now. And you hear
And that's
me?
how electric boys are. They like that, and that's why I told her that's a good thing. But like I said, keep that communication. Like Miss Lucinda say, she can talk to them, and they feel comfortable enough to now to come back and talk to her.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
Always keep it, always make it about it's nothing that you can't tell me. I'm not gonna blow up. I'm not gonna get all in my feelings. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna never go against you as my child. You always keep that line of communication open with them,
Yeah.
and you don't have nothing to worry about because them boys gonna make sure they're gonna always make sure that
Yeah,
they
I
be
always
the
taught my kids, you better not be scared to tell me nothing. I don't care what if you was wrong, tell me. I take care of it when you get home. Tell me the truth. Cause when I find out, they gonna be worse. They ain't play with me. Cause let me tell you one time, my boys one time, I let them go to the block party right here where we stay. Girl, I ain't know they had no GUNs. They them children be getting stuff I ain't know. So somebody called me and say, your boys at the block party and they shooting it up. When they
mm,
got home, guess what I did? I said, give it to me. Give it to me right now. Mom, what you talking about? I said, y'all think I don't know what y'all just did at that party? I said, give it to me right now. You know they wouldn't give it to me. Guess what I did? I called the police. I
mm,
as, as cut when you say as my mama called. Your mama called the police on y'all by the GUN and told them they got it.
I
I told them
love I
I
love the
did. I
way
called the
boys
police on them.
I love the
Let me
way
tell
boys
you.
who go at
Yeah.
put they what they mama instilled in them. I like that. You can see that when you see that in a young man or a man. Like my husband lost his father at 11, when he was 11 years old, and his mom never did remarry. And his brothers are they're all like that too. They know how to cook, clean. They don't really need like my husband used to say a long time ago. I don't need a woman for one thing.
Yeah.
And and that's a man who's
That's what
comfortable
they
within
said.
themselves. They comfortable within themselves. They don't care about what people, say about, oh, you know how to cook, or you know how to do this, or you know how to do that. They could care less because their mom, what she did, she got them equipped for the world. Just like
mm,
Mr. Trump said, her boys are equipped for the world. Now they chose to go out there in the streets and get in them streets and do street activity. That's their choice, but they have a foundation
Yeah.
where they
Yeah, they
come from.
do. They do, because I ain't raised them to be like that, but that's what they want to do. They grown, ain't nothing I could do. All I
So
could do is pray for
I
mm,
like that. And I like what Krisha was saying too. She had seen a lot before she was, 9 years old. And when she was 9 years old, she went and stayed with her grandparents. Well, they opened her up to another world. A world that, hey, she's proud to
them.
say I
Yeah.
come from that. That's what your boys gonna do. Don't ever feel like you had to be married to be able to be a good mom. Because you're a good mom. You don't have to be married to be a good mom. You don't
No,
have
no.
you
Right.
go you just instill what you know into them. Love. Teach them morals, love, compassion, always the door, that open door policy that you have on a job. Well, you have it 10 times more with your boys. Always make them feel like you ain't nothing too busy that you can't come and talk to me about. I can stop what I'm doing to hear what you got to say.
And you know what? My boys, girl, they don't care. Well, they gonna tell me everything. Mama, you think that's my baby? Cause I know you gonna know. You gonna swab it for me. I say, why you won't
Okay, free.
swab it? To my, you swabbing. You swab it, mama. Get the baby and swab it. I'm like, boy, y'all a trip. Them boys are something else, but my girls are very, oh, I love them. My baby girl is married and she living a good life. She got a good husband. He spoiled her rotten. She's spoiled.
Well,
She don't have to do
I
nothing.
love, I love to hear people say how they overcome and became beautiful people, how they made beautiful people. The children are a blessing. Children, but the one thing people need to realize too, children are to be loved and protected.
And you know
Yeah.
what? That the baby girl I'm telling you about. You know them
Hmm.
people, the evil peoples in this saga called my baby girl late one day. I don't know how they got her phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And called her and
Mm-hmm.
played some recording. My daughter called me to my mama. What you doing? What these people is calling me on YouTube? And I told you to take that your number off YouTube and all
I
that.
agree
Girl,
with
I
you,
don't know how
Kim.
they got my daughter phone number and called her one night.
I agree with Kimberly on that. You know, why they're children now, and you teaching them, because my mom used to say this all the time. Mama say, I ain't your friend, I'm your mama. You know, when we were young, when we was kids, she used to always tell us that I'm not your friend, I'm your mama. So and that taught us respect. You know, they just taught us respect. But that's true. A lot of these parents nowadays, they not with that same mentality like Miss Lasana, you were saying about your boys and how you know, you said what you said and meant what you said, and they respected that.
Yep, that's right. Cause you know
A
what?
lot of parents didn't do that. Don't do that these days. They don't do that. Miss, you know, it's like this. If Miss Some said she had boys and she had girls, but at the same time, she had to watch both ways. She had to say, "Hey, I ain't finna play either way. My boys
Mm,
can't do what my girls can't do, and my girls can't do what my boys can't do. It's
yeah,
easy." She had an
yeah,
even playing field. It wasn't like where the boys can go out and stay all out at all time of night and do whatever they want to do, and the girls had to be at home. No, everybody.
no, they none of them went nowhere,
She
baby.
wasn't nobody's friend. She was a
Mm-mm.
mother
That's
first
right.
before she
I
was.
wasn't playing that, baby.
Yeah,
I
she
know what
kept
they
it
do to
even.
boys and girls. No, baby. I'm gonna
Yes, I
protect
agree with
mine.
that.
Yep. That's
Protect
definitely.
Mhm.
mine. And my boys used to be, they used to go to that alternative school. They were, ooh, girl. I'm telling you, that's why I know a creature say, girl, you catch HELL with them teenage children growing up.
Hmm.
Ooh, girl, you catch it. They used to be in that alternative school. You know, when they do bad, you know what I had to do? When they do bad, I had to put on a shirt and tie and go sit in school with them because they were bad. That was the rule of the school. Your mama had to come
Mhm.
in. Girl, when I tell you one day I
Well,
went up
putting
there
in your money.
ass cut. I went up there one day, Lexus, and beat him so bad with my fist in front of everybody. He straightened up, and I ain't had to go to that school no more. You ain't finna have me taking off work, sitting up here with a tie on like I'm in school. Girl,
You know,
girl,
because you think about it, if you a single mom, you got to take off work. You got to they messing with your money over some nonsense. You
that's
got to
right, up girl. I beat that boy so in there with my fist, not with no belt, with my fist. They know I punches them. I had to toe to toe with them and let them know I ain't nothing to play with because I'm a lady now, and they respect me. They'll tell you they call me Shawty. They call me Shawty. Boy, Shawty ain't play with us. You go to bed if you want, ain't clean Shawty kitchen. She'll wait till you
woo, that was
good
my
and
mama.
sleep
Oh,
and
that
get
my
that
mama.
belt. I used to get that belt and whoop them. Get up and clean my kitchen and take that
That's
garbage out.
my mama. That's my mama.
Right
You know
there.
what? A lot of parents got away from being strong, discipline like that. Because, you know, like I'm reading in the comments, a lot of people saying these kids are serious nowadays are serious, and they are blessed beyond measure. They are serious. I cringe now, and I don't even have children. I could be in a store and a child, I could hear a child talking back. I could hear a child being disrespectful. It just looked like it's sending chills over my body
You know
because
what I told some one day? I had to watch my mouth because I told you I'm very outspoken. I told her, I said, you know what? You showing that your mom need to beat you. That lady looked at me like I was crazy. I said, yeah, when we were growing up, wherever we showed out at, that's where we
that's
got it
where you
at.
got it at. You get it right there. My mama didn't care. You got it on the spot. It was on site.
You
It wasn't no wait till
crying
we
and
get home.
yeah.
It wasn't no wait till you got home. You
But
was
you
gonna
can't
get
do
popped
that
right
no
up in
more.
the
Them,
face.
know what I'm trying to tell you? I'm going to call them white folks on you.
They sure do.
And
I
know what
heard
I
them say
tell them?
that.
I say, I don't care who you call them. You can go live with them. That's what I used to tell. I tell them, I bet you will. You can go live with them. Let them come get you.
They
And
sure do.
one day, let me tell y'all, this is so funny. My baby boy married. So he say, I'm running away. I said, okay, get your clothes and run away. And he got his stuff and went outside. So I go out there to take the garbage out. Guess where he at? Standing on the side of
Mhm.
the house with his clothes. I said, why you ain't running away? Because I was hungry. I say, boy,
Mm.
get your butt in there, take
That's
you a
what they,
bath, and let me fix you
yeah.
a plate.
I never forget.
You
I told
running
my
away.
mama that one
You
time. I
running
said,
away. But you
I'm
ain't
running
going
away.
nowhere but on the side of the house. Girl, I'll
Hmm.
never
I did
forget
that
that
too.
day. I'll never forget that day.
I told my mama I was running. My mama said, "Baby, you ain't got to run. You ain't got to run. You can just go in there and get your stuff and go. Whatever you gonna get, whatever you bought. Okay." She said, "Take whatever you wanted that you bought, and you ain't got to run. You can walk right on out that door." And I was looking around for an answer. I said, "Mama, you ain't gonna try to stop me." She said, I'm busy. Whatever you bought in there, take it with you, and
Yep,
you ain't got to run."
and then my son right now, he tell me, say, Mama, I sure wish you can raise my daughter. I said, baby, let me tell you something. I done raised
Me
eight
too,
of
bless
y'all,
y'all.
and I'm not raising no babies. They come visit. I'm not keeping no babies. That's that you know. I ain't keeping no children right now. No, I done did all that. Y'all go around here having them babies, and I tell you to
Mhm.
stop having them babies. You got to deal with it. Yep. And they done told me the other day, Mama, go find a house because we going to put you in a house and we going to pay for it. I said, you know what? You is not finna trap me with that, put me in no house. Y'all going to pay for it so I can get all your children. I'm not doing it. It ain't going to work. I'm good where I'm at.
Mhm.
I'm good where I'm at. You get a house and you put all your children in there and you find the right woman to help you raise them. But I'm not raising them on children. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm
Mhm.
64 years old. I'm living my life now. I'm at peace.
You
Who
know
is
what?
that?
You know what?
Oh,
What I've learned, a lot of kids nowadays, and this is something you have to have, because
you all right?
even the Bible tell you to have a little fear
Merv.
in your children. Your children have to have a little fear in you to respect you. These children nowadays, they'll slap the crap out their mamas and stuff. They'll hit the child. The child be 2 or 3 years old, hitting their mama back. I wish I would even bow up at my mama or even talk back. We was you think about it. You would think about what you finna get, because it's just a certain
Yeah.
way that my mama could look at us, and we knew it was finna go down, and we didn't like that
Hey, you
look.
all right?
Let me tell
But
y'all, boy, I never
I know you
forget.
hear me talking to you, boy.
I was 18. My other sister was 16. I think Amber was like
Close the
13,
door.
14. One of them. I don't know.
Let me go. Let me go, y'all.
Okay, Mom.
My son that came in here like he getting guns. Let me go call Cut. All right.
Okay.
okay,
All right. Bye bye.
And I never forget it, y'all. We had just moved down here to Montgomery, and we was the new people in the neighborhood. We was the new girls in the neighborhood, so we get invited to parties and everything. So me and my sister wanted to go, but they was telling her she couldn't go. She couldn't go. Amber wasn't trying to go, but I was. So I was like, "What you mean I can't go? I'm 18 years old. You can't tell me where I can and cannot go no more. Them days over with." I said, "I respected you enough, till I said, I still respect you, but however, I am 18 now." My daddy was like, "Y'all ain't finna go nowhere with them niggas. Y'all ain't finna go nowhere with them."
you
And I
right, Rita.
So my mama had left. So we knew who we could really try. We knew we could try our dad because our dad, he never whooped us and would get really mad at our mom if she really disciplined us with the belt. Well, not really with so much with the belt, like, but if she hit us with her hand, open hand and stuff, oh, my daddy didn't play that. So we was sitting there, y'all. We was talking cash money junk to my daddy. He was talking to us. We were talking back to him. My sister messed around. My mama came home at the time, and my mama said, "I told y'all ain't going nowhere." Da 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 da. So I looked at my mom, and I knew she was serious at this point. So I shut up. I was quiet. I said, I ain't finna test this lady no more. I said, she already said we can't go. I'm gonna just, do whatever. So my sister, middle sister, was like, I just want to let you know what you say, what you saying right now, go in one ear and out the other. And my mama showed her about that. My mama got up and she thought she was finna fight my mama. Who we done turned on my sister. We done all turned on her. And you know what I'm saying? My mama done picked up the radio, trying to throw the radio at her. We grabbed
No.
she grabbed my brother steel toe boots. About to throw, we had to grab that. My mom said, "You know what? Don't worry about it. I don't know what I'm finna do." I said, "Ashley," I said, "Man, you done messed up now." I said, "Why would you do that?" I said, "What would put that in your head to feel like you can like this woman been whooping butts all her life? Why would you do that?" Like I said, "Mama, don't play like that." And my mama called the police on her so quick. And that man, and this is when they were allowed to beat the kids. She said, that man said, "You don't disrespect your mama. That's your parents. You don't do that. They brought you in this world." She said, but he looked at her, he said, "But I just want to let you know, if you want us to take her with us, we got somewhere for her to go. Cause we don't
Ooh,
tolerate it."
you right. These grandmamas nowadays is young, child. They 30 and 40 years old. I
Mhm.
ain't, yeah. Now that they ain't lying about because I didn't seen it. I was like, huh? You? She said, my grandbaby. I said, you ain't nothing but 30. When you
Girl,
baby?
you'll be surprised because I want to say my cousin, she was like, her daughter was having kids together. I think she was a grandmother at like 33.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can't have nobody calling me no grandma. I barely want somebody to call me mom, let alone grandma.
Yeah, my mom used to put that in our head as if we were just a walking baby making machine. She used to instill that in us. I'm too young to be a grandmama. I ain't had I will not be having no. I will not be rocking no children. She said, let me lay down some ground rules. You will go to school. You will go to school. She said, hear me good, and you will graduate and you will go on to college. In every class that you go to, guess who going with you? She said, I will only babysit when I can
When I want to. My mama said she only
and
back.
when I want to. That what she said, when I can and when I want to babysit. She said, otherwise, you going to class and you going to your job. And if you have to have a little mookie mook on your hip, guess what? Little mookie mook gonna get an education too. Cause I'm not finna do it. She said, you gonna learn. See, if you learn from that first one, you won't go back out there and get another one.
Let me
Once
tell
you
you something.
you got that one.
They ain't telling no story right there, y'all. I'm living witness. I'm gonna tell y'all. I ain't learned from my first two. I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all. I ain't learned from
Well,
my first two.
at 49, she was a great grandmama.
Oh,
Dixie.
I didn't learn from my that's about right because my auntie was like that. My auntie like that. But I didn't learn from my first two. My mom, my first one, like I said, his daddy and his parents had him and his godmom. They would take weekends. So I was able freely to do what I want to do. Then I got pregnant with my next one. I moved back up there with my parents. Remember I told y'all my brother passed the day after I had my baby. So my mom and them grew attached to him. So they had him all the time. It was to the point where when I had my last baby, my mom and them came down right after I had the baby, and they took my middle baby with them back home. And he stayed up there for about a year with them. Then when he started kindergarten, they asked me to let him come back up there and stay with them for his first year of kindergarten. They wanted to be there with him for his first year. So I had it made in the shade with them first two. That's how I got that third one for sure. And baby, They taught me a valuable lesson. They taught me one so good. They said, baby, who? I was at that doctor's office. I told that doctor, I said, look, you go ahead and tie me up. I don't care. I don't want no more kids because I knew it was just gonna be a lot because my parents actually moved when they found out I was pregnant with my third baby. My dad said,
Mhm.
"Crazy one, we finna go. We finna go. We ain't finna do this." So they really taught me a valuable lesson, baby.
It does. It really does. A lot of them have too much freedom. They have too much freedom. And like I said, it's no disrespect to anyone who has a child who had a child when they was young or whatever, because I know sometimes um, everybody, have everybody. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna say make a mistake, because I feel like the child is not a mistake. If you go ahead, do the 9 months and have your child and raise your child to the best of their abilities, they can be a gift. They can. They really can be a gift. And I really, hey boo, that
Hey,
my
boo
big
love.
girl. And I love how some parents really pour into their grandchildren, because they seen where they made mistakes with the children. They'll be like, the fathers, the grandfathers, that
Hmm.
sometimes granddaddies step in when daddies can't step in or didn't step in or choose not to step in. But that you ever notice, those grandparents sometimes come right on in and be like, take put some teach the child how to the little boy how to even mow grass or something like that. Put some values in them, and I like that. I really like that. It's a lot of grandparents do that. Like even um with cooking, you see a lot of young girls working in their grandparents' restaurant or some little mom and pops in the neighborhood and stuff. They have them working, teaching them how to do different things. And they'll be like, you go in and you speaking to them, talk to them, and they'll be like, that's my granddaughter, or something like that. So I think that's good. I think that's good. I think with you having boys, you
Hmm.
know, you I don't know how your father schedule is, how he does things, but sometime encourage them to, you know, learn how to do things from him,
Hmm.
nothing him, go with him, wherever he has to, does in his spare time. They learn wisdom and guidance from men too. They can get that where they don't get it from their, that, like you said, your baby son, his father is deceased. So you know, until that day come when you find that man that say, hey, I'm ready. Step up to the plate. I accept the challenge, with that. I'd encourage him, do things with his grandfather.
Yeah. Well, my granddad. I mean, my granddaddy. My dad. He's in Pennsylvania, but he's sick, so he can't do a lot. Well, he's doing a lot better now that we done got him off all that different kind of medication, trying to help.
Hmm.
Um, but my brother does play a huge part in my kids'
And
life.
that's
Like,
another person I was about to say. You got a brother that's still here and able.
yep,
Mm.
my brother, he plays a huge part. Like he sees stuff. Like I'm not gonna even lie. I think with my middle child the most. We had that conversation where he did I showed it was a difference in him since he started talking to his dad, right? And just in a few days, whole demeanor has changed. So I knew that was what was the issue with my child. The out, you know what I'm saying, doing all that extra stuff he was doing in school. Now he's a little more calmer and understanding a little bit. And just these few days
Mhm.
in him. Um, that kid right there, he first of all, he's a lefty. Okay.
What's wrong with Boots? What's
He
going on with Boots?
Boost was talking about her grandbaby. She got the mother, the baby mama. When she get mad at the baby father, which is Boots' son, she deprives him of the grandbaby.
Oh,
Yeah. My mama had that too. She was deprived of her grandkids when they would get mad at my oldest brother.
I ain't never liked women like that.
And it's
Cause that child ain't got nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm. That girl, let me tell y'all something. That girl got so mad at my brother when she found out he had another woman. She got so mad at him, that we used to get our niece every other weekend, even with us living in Ohio and they staying in Pennsylvania. We would get her and everything. We moved to Michigan and we had called to see if we can get her when we come. You know what I'm saying? When we get up there, when we come down for the family reunion, can she come back? Bring her back. That's not a problem. And she told us, nah, because y'all move around too much. So we had called my brother and told my brother about it. And he was like, oh, she mad. I said, what's she mad at? Because we ain't do nothing to her. What she mad at? Because she talking about us moving. I said, you know how my dad is. He's not gonna miss up no opportunity for more money on a salary. And he was like, she mad at me. I said, mad at you about what? He was like,
Hey,
found out
Miss Golden.
she found out about me and old girl. And I was like, oh shucks. And for a long time, we didn't have a relationship with our niece because of, but we went from having her every day, every weekend, to not being able to talk to her at all because of their breakup. So I get it. I get that.
I think using a child as a pawn is just wrong. It's just wrong. I know that's just me. A lot of people probably wouldn't agree. But if I did have a child for a man, and until he gives me a reason to feel like my child is in an unsafe environment, it's the only time I would, you know, say no, and we would have to talk about it. But far as his mother and his siblings and all that kind of stuff, if I see where they're good people and they're not going to do anything to harm my child or let anything happen to my child in their presence, I wouldn't dare deprive them, because I would want my child to have a relationship with his other side of the family, because naturally most of the time, children do cling to the mother side of the family a little bit more because it's a woman, and women tend to cling to their side quicker. But just doing it out of spite because you and that so and so don't get along,
Mm,
no, that child ain't got nothing to do with that. Matter of fact, she need her behind whoop, because that right there, you don't do that. Children grow up and they remember stuff like that. And you'll be the bad guy when you do that. You will be the bad guy because they'll resent you because they don't really know them people over there. And they're gonna blame you for that. So that's why I say give them the opportunity. And if they don't come around, if they choose not to come around, then that's on them. That's
yeah,
on them. But if they trying to have a relationship with them,
baby, I let them.
let them.
Baby, who I push 'em. Let me tell y'all something. I had it so made in the shade with that oldest one. I went moved when his daddy had ended up getting locked up, and his daddy asked me. He said, "Whatever you do, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here." He said, "Whatever you do, please."
Right, Kim.
He said, "Please keep my child." He was gonna call me regardless. He said, "Please." He said, "Please keep my child in my family's life. Don't take my child from my kid." Right? I
Hmm.
said, bet I can do that for you. I definitely do that for you. And I kept my word to him, even when he was locked up and we had moved to Pennsylvania. I kid y'all not. I was taking trips back down here every once a month. I was taking trips back to Montgomery just so he could have that family time with his family. I even left him down here with his great grandmother. I left him down here with his great grandmother. His aunt came from Atlanta and kept him with the grandparent with her mother, and they kept my baby for a whole month. And I didn't have to call and ask for nothing. They didn't call me and ask me and tell me he need anything, nothing. I just called to check up on him, make sure he was all right, even though I knew I didn't have to. Because she used to, when his dad we moved back down once his daddy got out, she'll have him while I was with my sisters. And that's what I mean. I was able to get that baby. She'll have him the whole time while the daddy be at work and I'll be doing whatever I'm doing. And she'll sometimes let my baby go with the daddy, of course. And baby, she'll be writing down license plate numbers, and she ain't never seen a car, nothing. She writing down license plate numbers, asking people for their phone numbers just in case. They didn't play.
That's how you know. Like I said, if you show me, but I gotta say this, not changing the subject, but changing the subject. I have to say, I've been wanting to tell you all this. All the women over here, I know is it all of you all are not over here in this over here on this side. I mean, for as this sector, you know what? We got some beautiful people on this side. If you ever just looked at their profile pictures and stuff, we got some pretty women. I have to say,
Mhm.
y'all very nice looking women over here. I take my hat off to some of you are just drop dead gorgeous. And then when I tell you all good morning gorgeous or you know or hey beautiful or some of that, I really do mean it. I really do mean it because you all are some beautiful women. Y'all are very beautiful. I look at your profile pictures and I say, oh, she's so pretty or she's so sweet. She look like she's just as sweet as she can be. And you know, so
Mhm.
I'm just giving y'all uh some love. That's all.
Period.
Just showing y'all that when I say that, I'm not coming from a fake place. I really do mean it. We have some beautiful women. I have truly, I look at profile pictures and I look how you all speak. We have some beautiful women and their spirit is beautiful. That's and I told my niece, I said, y'all need to put up these profile pictures. Let people see who they talking to when they sitting up there instead of talking to the square. But we do. We really do. I always tell Alexis, I think how cute she is. That's my baby. But if you look at them, you look at their pictures, they don't talk like they look.
No.
But I have to say, Boo, Kim, Angela, Tabby, Sparks, that's my baby. That's my girl. Very beautiful women. Y'all are some, and Roz, that was what's her name? Sabi. I always
Mm.
say I see it wrong. Sabi's gorgeous. Latte. Y'all some pretty women. Take y'all hat off. Y'all don't look nothing like what you've been through, babies. Cretia, I love her. I love her voice. I love her picture. She's beautiful. My boo, like I said, my boo love, baby. That boo is good. She's a pretty woman to me. She is so gorgeous to me. But I like that. I like y'all put them pictures up and mm, I'm chosen. No, she is that girl. Her and
Mm.
Miss Whitney, they have beautiful skin. Then you can tell they have a skin regimen, and that's what I was taught when I was a little girl too. My grandmama taught my mom them that and taught me that you always keep a skin regimen, cleaning your face and stuff like that. But I had to tell y'all that. I didn't want y'all to just think this live was just, me taking over. But I always said if I got back up on a panel, I was gonna tell my sisters how beautiful they are. Candace, I always tell you you my pretty niece too. Uh, I just wanted to tell y'all that.
Well, you're
Yeah.
gorgeous.
The Reed,
Like
that's my girl.
I didn't see pictures of her. When I tell y'all, and she got a handsome husband. She got a nice looking family.
Oh,
And her mama, y'all, she looked just like her mama. And y'all wouldn't believe
man.
her mother's age. You'd be like, no, she not.
My mama 79, baby.
And don't
She,
look it.
she is 79, and that's to God be the glory, as they say. Nina, that's my girl. And Miss Lasonda. Miss Lasonda don't look her age either, y'all. For real. For real. She don't. She does not. But y'all, I take my hat off to y'all. Y'all are some gorgeous people, and I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like to see people take pride in themselves. I love it. I try to tell people that every day. I try to tell you that because you just don't know. Sometimes somebody could be having a bad day and say, I'm just not feeling it. And you know what? Hearing somebody say, hey, beautiful, it just makes all the difference in the world. It really does. It makes the difference in the world. But I'm telling you all, I tell you that because you are. You are very beautiful. I tell my girl all the time, cam up, girl, because you pretty. Go on and
Mhm.
cam her.
She
Her-
do.
I
Definitely.
tell her that all the time. I say, baby, it makes you feel, you do it because it makes you feel good. Do it for you. In the same way with Amber. I love to see Amber cammed up. I tell them that all the time. Girl, big. Big where? We ain't looking at that. We looking at you. We looking at you in that pretty face. Cause Lexus is a pretty woman.
Thank you.
That one, I seen her profile picture too.
Mm-hmm.
So you look good. I love Retta. All these people got these baby faces. When I tell you, when first seen um Upper, I said
Mm-hmm.
Upper is a pretty woman.
So gorgeous to me.
She is good. She is gorgeous. I love her features and it just she is very her voice is nothing like her face. You would think when you look at her face, it's so soft and she just naturally beautiful. And I like that. I really like that. I love it. I love it. But I just had to tell y'all. I just love it. I love it. Yes, upper eyes. Yes. 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 She is gorgeous.
Yep.
And you know what? It don't take much. She's effortless with it too. And so is Retta. I
Yep.
seen Retta when she was going out one night. Was a while ago, y'all. She went live and she was somewhere and she when I tell you, oh, Retta don't look her age at all. Retta swinging around my age and baby, she does not look it.
She don't.
Mm-mm. And boss lady, y'all, them some beautiful. They are beautiful. They don't look their age.
Mm-mm.
And like I said, I don't I'm one of those type of women. I don't have no problem with telling people.
Yep.
I don't
And
have no problem telling. I love to tell and uplift. That's what it's all about.
yep.
Yeah, I know. Y'all know how I'm married to her grandson. Y'all didn't know that the baby.
Mm.
That's my husband.
I was wondering who she was. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, what?
I got me a young and strong. When I say young and strong, he real young, ain't he?
Yep. Hey, Miss Fee, you ain't really missed much. You was in for majority of it, I
But
believe.
Miss B, that's my sister too. Miss B is gorgeous.
And she
Y'all
got
see?
and her son is her twin. She got a son. That Jay is the
Yeah.
other. I seen a picture of him. That's her twin, right?
Mhm. Yeah, Miss B has some beautiful children too, but she's a pretty lady. Like I said, these women don't look their age. They don't look their age and they carry themselves very well. Y'all keep on doing it because y'all know what? Y'all encouraging a lot of women who are younger, the ones who are my age. Um, we got to do it for them. We got
Yep.
to know how to be, get to that point.
Yep.
Yeah, Danny, damn a girl.
Hell yeah, Danny.
It's
Danny.
some gorgeous women. Yes, it is, girl. You one of them. You one of them.
Secrets.
Yes. Oh,
You
that's
in
now
that
you that my
secret.
girl right there, Miss White. Miss White, that skin be glycerin, girl. That skin be glycerin. I tell Miss White that when she FaceTime, I said, baby, that face is facing.
Okay.
When you can get on and not have a drop of makeup on and just be beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it's all about. We talking about how pretty we got some pretty women over here. And we was saying, I was telling them about you, Miss White, and I'm chosen, how pretty y'all skin. And that night when we was talking about it and I'm chosen was showing me what she was using. And I was saying
Mm-hmm.
because your skin was so pretty on the live. And Miss White, she gets on. She don't have on nothing, but she might have some lip gloss on. But she's naturally pretty, no makeup, and she is flawless, no filters or anything. She's right, no filters, no nothing. She has beautiful skin. So that's a lot of stuff. We have to get on here sometime and just uplift each other and tell each other the good things about it, because we have enough people pointing out the bad things, you know. So it's good to get on here and tell y'all. I just wanted y'all to know we got some beautiful women over here. I see you, my girl. That's my big sister over there, Nina. That's my girl. But then, yeah, you're right, Danny. Nobody has to do too much at all on this side. We don't. We don't. We don't.
Yep.
I like to see my girls cammed up. Like I told Lexus, baby. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this because she didn't tell y'all this, but I'm not gonna call the content creator's name. Lexus cammed up one day, didn't have on nothing, hair wasn't fixed or nothing. Do y'all know a content creator out of nowhere that she didn't see it coming? Nothing. Inboxed her and told her how good she looked and how proud of they was of her. Didn't she, Lex? She told her, she said, I saw you today out of nowhere. She said, I saw you today and you look so good. And I love the way you did your live naturally. I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her. But yeah, Miss White, you do. You she said I'm about to calm down out of this YouTube. Well, give us one more time. Now, how in the world she done left me up here? Y'all don't come get me down from here. Lexi, come get your show, girl.
Girl, I
But
had to step out because I had got a phone call. Mom had just called me.
well, get
So
on back up here.
yeah, I'm back on in here. But I am about to end my live. So thank y'all so much for joining in today. Auntie, thank you for joining the panel.
Thank
Creisha and
you.
Ma. I want to thank my dudes, Chewing Chat, Dark and Lovely, and Tennessee Girl for the super stickers and the membership, and also Sharice and Lolita for the cash app. So thank y'all so much. I am going to come live tomorrow. So we can finish this topic because this was a great
It was
opening
good.
for
It
people
was
to
a
be
good
over.
one. And
Yeah.
you know what, Miss I want to tell you all too. Some days when she has a chance, Miss White is a counselor by profession. So I would like for her, maybe to enlighten us, give us some, all of us, some tips, come up and give her expertise on some things. So everybody, anybody that want to deal, want to give us some tools on how to, overcome different things or whatever, like Krisha did today. That was very enlightening and it was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody. And I mostly enjoyed it learning. We all learned something about each other. So Miss White, if you get a chance, please come one day and come up here and be the co-pilot and help, you know, do
Yeah.
it. We really would appreciate that, your input, because you do give a lot of wisdom and knowledge from on the back end, from a counselor's perspective, and that would be good. And even even like I said, you don't have to be an expert to do it, anybody, but you can come up here just like Krisha did. Krisha's, and told how she worked through it, what she used to work through. That's what she wants. That's what Lexus is going for. So let's do that. I I want to see all of us. Let's all let's all eat from the
Each other
same
grow.
and help each other grow. Let's go and support each other. I done gave y'all a boost and told y'all how gorgeous you are. And I mean it. And I love you. And thank you, Lexus. And I'm
You're
out.
welcome, Auntie. All right, y'all. I will definitely talk to you guys later. Probably see y'all. Oh, y'all. Open Book got a live right now. It's emergency live. We don't know if Brianna's having them babies or not, but Open Book is live right now. Amber will be live at 6. Queen Fee will be live at 8. And I think D Ham will be live at 9. So I will see you guys later.